Welcome once again. I'll be taking you through section 8, how to use the shape tools to create different icons of your choice. We have the location icon, we have the phone call icons, and even the message icons, or you can also call it email icons also. And maybe at the end of this section also I'll be showing you the website that you can use to also import, that is, download and import your icons if actually you don't want to create yourself. But sometimes creating icons ourselves makes it look more sometimes more beautiful and more unique. So let's commence with this session. So I'll start with let me start with the email icon or the message icon. I picked the square shape and made it a rectangle. Then I can also drop my tool and pick the polygon shape. Having dropped the polygon shape, you can convert polygon shape into a triangle. Remember, I tapped on it so that I can have it highlighted. Now go to your right hand side. You see the polygon shape here. Hope you are following me. Now I click. I can adjust the number of sides, the number of angles. Let's have it 3. I think I'm okay with that. Okay. Now I want to adjust this triangle to be equal to the shape of my rectangle. So decreased the length. Now okay, you can find out that I'm having some slight shapes that are not aligned here, so I can just easily double click and use the skew to increase it a bit. So that is the work of the skew. So I have adjusted and I can highlight and group. Ctrl G. I have grouped it so I can easily move around. I can also give it a shaped color. Let's see, orange. Okay, based on the background color I'm working with. So, but if you are to download online, means you are going to be working with the same background color they have. You are downloading it with. So that's the difference. And let's go for creating a shape of a location now. Okay, let me pick let's go with the polygon tool also. In this shape, you need to be creative. Okay. I can still adjust the number of lines. I'm having 5 lines here. Let me decrease it. Let's see, 4. Okay, let's go with 4. Okay, now that we have 4, we can convert to curves. Having converted to curves, you can now make your necessary adjustments. Okay. Remember, I came here and picked my shaped tool. You can also pick it with F10 as your shortcut. Okay. I want to still pull a little from here. That's if you're okay with this, these shapes here, then you can pick your ellipse tool and drop in the middle. But if you're not okay with the shapes, with this particular curves here, you can as well still smoothen it with your convert to curve tools. Right click to curve so that you can be able to shoot up a little. Same here, right click, up to curves, adjust a bit. So you can see that we have adjusted those particular angles to become more symmetrical. So the same applies to any other edge you want to smoothen. So let's just proceed because of time. And now that we have our location, I think I'm done. I can ungroup, highlight and group. Okay, before grouping, let me give the eclipse a different shape, a different color. So I need to ungroup. I ungrouped so that I can give it a different shape. This. So I picked a gold color for the middle, then an orange color outside. Okay, now I can group. So that's the uniqueness you get in creating your own icons. You can use a color of your choice. But if you are downloading online from the websites I'm going to be showing you or dropping on the link, you have to download and import those icons the same way it is, to different colors. So let's proceed. I think the next one there is, okay, let's go for a phone call icon. I'm going to be using this. Okay. Let's use the B-spline. Let's use the B-spline. Let's see what we can come up with. Okay. Okay. You know, I dragged and pulled. While I'm dragging and pulling, wherever I want to make a curve, then I will left click. Left click and make my curve. And when I want to make my curve, when I want to make a curve, then I will left click also. Just making sure that I'm able to achieve the type of shape I need for my diagram. So if you watch very carefully, you'll find out that there are some nodes you'll be seeing as a result of the clicks, the number of clicks I make. So automatically I was able to join the node to the first point where I started, and it closed my curve for me. So if you still want to make further adjustments, you can still convert to curves and make further adjustments, just as I worked on this. So, but because of time, let's just proceed. I think I'm okay with this. Skip it. Okay. Can as well turn it Okay. So having made some icons, having created some icons, you can create a background that I will use in placing the indicators of my icon or the address of my icons. So let's go with something like this. Let me measure it because I'll be placing it at this particular point. Okay. So I still want to convert it to curves so that I can have a little design there. The one I'm converting to curves, so let me hit so that it can affect. Okay. Convert to curves. Then from here, I can just bend a little, slide a little in. So having slide a little in, I can now from here click to convert to curve again. I right clicked to convert to curve again. Then I can from here push a little. So let's have it of my two. Okay, now I can decide to give this color black. Let's give it. Okay, how do you see this color? I hope that color is good enough. Let's leave it with 40% black. Okay, so that it can blend with the picture of my image. And then I can use the interactive tool. So I want to use the interactive tool to make it you can still make further adjustments by using the interactive tool. This is where I made the color adjustment from here. If I click on this particular point, then holding here, you can make any color adjustments of your choice. You can see that. From here you can press a little bit. So it's still up. You can still bring it up. Okay. But I'll prefer black. So let's make it black. Okay. So I think this color should be okay with this image color. So let's proceed. Okay. So now I can place my logo. Placing the phone call. Looks hidden. It looks hidden, so you can just press on shift up so that it can come up. Okay, then I still make adjustments to make it a little bit smaller. Okay, then I can type using the I clicked on the first two, so I can have my number now 08141361935. Okay, you can increase it. Okay, now that you have your number ready, you can as well make it bold. You can also change the font size and also the font style if you want it changed. Let's go with impact. Okay, now that I have my number ready, I can just come here and place it, and clicking it in such a way it can be highlighted. I want to give it a color white. Okay, so the same goes with the address email icon. Make it a little bit smaller. It's hidden, so you can just shift up. Okay, shift page up, and then if you want to decrease it more, you can still decrease it more, depends. Okay, now you can put your email address. Using the text tool also, I can just type something. CorelDRAW50@gmail.com. Okay, increase Okay, I tap it again to make it white. I haven't made it white, I can still make it bold. If it's not bold enough, then you can give it another font type. But I'm okay with that. So then we can go with the location now. Still hidden. Okay, shift page up. Okay, and that's that. You want to make it bold, it's up to you. Making it more visible. Okay. I want to shift it a bit in. By holding my control and then drag a bit in. Okay, then my location. Just using the direction keys to place it more so that it can be aligned better. That's what I did there. So now trying to write my location. Remember, if I hit on this, my whiteboard, you might not be able to see the pointer. So, but if I increase, that's why most times if I hit my whiteboard and type, you don't see what I have typed till I expand it. But if I increase, so maybe let's get it, let's go with 150. And once I drop the pointer, automatically, okay, actually it's giving me 24, this size 24. Okay, let me drop again. Let me drop it again. I have dropped my 2 now. Okay, picking this, I have 150 here now. 150. Okay, let's drop. Okay, it's still going back to size 24. The reason it's going back to size 24 is because we have already started making use of that size. But you understand what I mean. Before you start editing with your text tool, you can choose the pointer size so that seeing the cursor won't be difficult for you. So right now I need to write first before expanding, which is not supposed to be so. So now let's write our location. Okay. can tap it to highlight, then bold, use the same font name, which is impact, and then color white. And now adjust. Okay. So that's it. If there are still any more icons that you need, I really believe from this particular steps we have done, you can create more icons you need. So I will still drop the link of icons that you can download online before the end of this class. Then remember, you can now drop your menu at this particular area. Now this is a kitchen and there is a need for menu, so you can use your tests. Menu. And then I'll also be making a slight color change on this our address or title name, but let me just drop some sample menu. Control D. Shift page down. Let's give it an orange color. I give it a gold color, it might look dull, it might not be seen, so let me give it an orange color. Okay. Ctrl G to group. So now you can now decide to pick a symbol, maybe like a star. Just give it a color. then Control D, and then take it down a little. Okay, then Control D again, Control D, Control D, Control D. So depending on the number of menu you need, let's see. I can highlight and group so that I can easily move them. So now you can place your menu. You can place your menu. If you have a greasy soup, hold on. Okay, a greasy soup. Okay. You can place that. Remember, you can still redesign the font so that to make it more bold. You can still change the font names, make it more attractive. But the most important thing is to make sure that your readers, those that are reading your banner, can see what you have on the menu. Okay, that's a BC soup. BC soup is ready. Going to test color samples. When it will be good, you use a color that will be very visible for the reader to see. Oh. Okay. They're using the same font. Maybe you have Amala. And place it on the next tab. So you can continue with the rest, because I might not have much time to continue with that. Okay, which type of food again? Rice and beans. jollof rice, whichever one. So, but just make sure that they are properly aligned. And when it comes to conversion, C to C. So that's the major thing there. Make sure that you can easily see them. Let's see if we can use impacts. If I use impacts, it will be more visible. So it depends on the background image of your banner, so that you can be able to read what you have designed or written. So making sure that they are also properly aligned the same way your stars are aligned. Okay, so I want to make a little adjustment on this before I drop the the online address you can go get your icons from if you don't want to construct them mechanically or manually. Okay, let's just revamp these colors a little bit. Ungroup all. Once you ungroup, you can tap your board again so that the ungrouping can take effect. Because if you ungroup and you try separating them, sometimes they might still be glued, but when you tap your board, it will take effect. So for instance, highlighting this and trying to use the interactive tool. Let's do something like, let's make the color look more attractive. Okay, here we have color red and I want to mix it with color green. So I tap this white box and choose green. I want the green to be very dark green. Okay. Okay, now that I've done that, let me interact with my field. Can we see what's going on there? So that's it. let me increase using my you can see the beauty of my background. Okay. I need to reduce the size a little bit. Let's go in. Okay. Now, let's see. So you can see using this to make it transparent, but we don't want it transparent, so we want it very clear. Okay. Also want the blue to be very dark, the green rather, to be very dark. I think I'm okay with this. So continue. using direction key to push it a little bit to the right, so that, you know, I clicked Ctrl D to duplicate it so as to make it more bold. So I can now go. I use Ctrl G. So now that I have grouped it, I can move it to where I want. So that's it. I can now delete this and return back to my base with zoom. Okay. I can decide to replace this with this. So how do you see that? Hope it's wonderful. So you can continue to finish up your designs. Make sure you try to replicate what I've done so far. And then if you have any question, you can drop it on the comment section. And also remember to give me a like and also subscribe if you have not subscribed. Okay, so you can see here I've already typed free icon packs. So for pixel free icon. I enter there. Just scroll down a little bit, or you can still search here for icons. Maybe you search the exact type of icon you need. Search the exact type of icon you need on this search bar. I can still see some icons here. So you can see some of the icons. Be careful to choose the ones that are not paid for. There are some that are paid for, there are some that are not paid for. So just go through the ones that are free. You can see a whole lot of the icons there. So once you find out the one you need in particular, then you can just click on it and export it. You download it, and then you import it to your CorelDRAW. So that's it. This location. And if you're asked to sign up, you can still sign up to the platform. Or some of the platforms you can't download except to sign up. So you can sign up also. So if you copy image, you can paste. You can still save image. Once you save image, it will be saved in your gallery. There are some sites that once you right click, you can easily download. So depending on how the site functions. So that's it. Thank you.